Today, I want to expose one of the biggest lies that we're told in network marketing. This idea that it's not your job to motivate people, it's your job to find motivated people. I had an early mentor of mine that used to say that to me all the time. And here's what I've learned. It's simply not true.
You sit on a throne of lies.
And in my video today, I'm going to expose this lie and I'm going to share with you what I know to be the truth of what it takes to build a successful business and to become a great leader. So if you're somebody that's struggling right now to create the results that you want, this video is definitely for you. Hey, Bob Heilig here, your virtual upline, and I want to share with you the reality of what it takes to become a great leader in the network marketing profession. Here's what it is. Great leaders multiply the efforts of the people that are on their team, and they do this through the power of influence. And if you're struggling right now to grow your team, I guarantee you this is part of the reason why. You lack the influence that you need to motivate people to take action. Developing influence is one of the number one things that we help leaders with in our next level leadership program. And what I find, most of the leaders we work with, they don't even really understand what influence is. They don't realize that influence is a skill. See, in my mind, here's what influence is. Influence is that you get somebody to do something that they would not have done if it wasn't for you. Whether that's taking action by reaching out and sending a message to a prospect, making a phone call, just it's moving them from point A to point B using the skill sets that you've developed as a leader. And I truly believe that the only way that you're going to reach the top levels in your company, to achieve the highest levels of success, at some point, you have to develop the skill of learning how to motivate some of the unmotivated people on your team. And in my experience, I found this is the difference between an average leader and a great leader. Great leaders know how to use influence to help people create results that they never would have created on their own. And I want you to ask yourself this question. Do you as a leader multiply the output of the people on your team? Because this is what great leaders do. Great leaders get the best out of the people that they lead. And in my experience of having worked with thousands of network marketing leaders in this profession, I've found that most of these leaders, they don't even know how to lead. They actually don't even understand what leadership is. They do a great job telling their team what to do and directing them, but they don't know how to engage the disengaged people on their team. They lack the necessary influence and skills and vision to move people to take action, to inspire and motivate them. And I think a big reason why this is because we buy into this lie that it's not our job to motivate, it's our job to find motivated people. And look, I get it. I understand why we're told this when we first start our journey as a leader, because it does serve us in the early stages of our business. Because the big mistake that most leaders make, younger leaders, is the minute they start to see success, the minute they start to have a team, they get away from doing everything that got them there. They stop personally sponsoring and recruiting, and they just focus on helping their team. So when our mentors tell us just focus on finding motivated people, what they're really saying is don't stop recruiting. And that's actually a really valuable piece of advice. But here's what I've learned. At some point, that doesn't apply anymore. At some point, the answer to your problem is not just going out to recruit more people. Eventually, you've got to understand what it really means to lead. And this is the reason why so many of the leaders that I work with, they really struggle when it comes to helping people that are not as self-motivated and are not fully engaged in the process of building the business. And what they wind up doing is just writing these people off, and they're only effective when it comes to leading people that are motivated and engaged. Here's the problem. That represents such a small percentage of your team, and that's not real leadership. See, most of the leaders that I've worked with are only equipped to lead the people that are already motivated and engaged. They're only equipped to lead when things are going well, but that's not real leadership. See, anybody can be a leader when things are going well. Here's the real test. How do you respond when things are not going well? When your company or your team starts to lose momentum? When things are not quite as easy as they used to be? When now you've got to start to do the real work of motivating and influencing and getting people to take action, of navigating the challenges and the obstacles. See, this is when the real leaders show up. And maybe you haven't yet had to deal with this yet in your business. Maybe you're still riding the wave of momentum where it seems like things are never going to stop. Well, I got news for you. Just wait around long enough. Because here's the one thing I can promise you. Eventually, you will be tested as a leader. And my question to you is this. Are you going to be ready and willing to rise to the challenge? See, because the truly great leaders, they embrace the challenge that comes with the real work of leadership. And when I say the real work of leadership, here's what I mean. Things like holding people accountable and calling them out when they said they were going to do something that they didn't, but doing it in a way that demonstrates care and concern. Or being willing to take a stand for people, not just trying to be their friend all the time and make sure that they like you, but challenging them to do more and to be more and believing in them even before they believe in themselves. And I'll tell you, this is a big problem for a lot of you. Your friendships and your relationships with the people that you lead has actually gotten in the way of you leading them. And you are failing them right now as a leader because you are unwilling to step into the tough love side of leadership, to do the things that make you uncomfortable, that risk, you saying something to somebody that maybe they don't want to hear. But I got news for you. These are the things that are required for you as a leader. And if you want to become a great leader, if you want to reach the highest levels of success on your team, I'm telling you, these are the things that you must begin to do. Look, I know it's scary, but I also want you to be honest with yourself. How good of a job have you done in these areas? And I just want to open your eyes to the fact that the people on your team, they do not need you to be their friend all the time. They need you to lead them. They need someone that's willing to do the difficult things to help them get to that next level in their life. So hopefully today I opened your eyes to a different way to look at leadership in your business. And look, if you are a successful leader, but you find yourself struggling and you need some help, check out our program, nextlevelleadership.com. I truly believe it can help you get to that next level in your business and in your life. So thanks for your time. Hope you got some value out of this video today. I'll see you soon.